Hello people and welcome to Let's Play Evil Genius. This is actually present me talking while past me plays games, because if you hadn't realised, the audio had messed up and I actually lost all my audio. So I have to do sort of post commentary, but let's hope I get this timings more or less right. I mean, this may be a bit off, strange audio wise, but we're gonna see what happens. Next step will be most likely actual, live commentary, presuming I don't get sabotaged by agents again. Try to sneak into my evil underground lair. Anyway, this first part of the video is loading screen with my character there, looking all square-headed. Well, looking very, I gotta stop saying stuff this way, my brain go dead. Okay. Oh. I better end this audio recording quickly. Okay. And, well, on to the second part. No, this will just be 15 minutes
recording. The world domination screen gives you the
also,
opportunity.
okay, well, as you see here, I just got a bunch of new rooms for me to play around with, and no doubt screw up in some way. Now this video is kind of lagging for me, so my audio might be a bit out. But anyway, as you can see here, we have this huge empty space, well, huge unused space in our rock, and we should really get round to actually putting something in it. And so, let's start planning, shall we? Planning for the future, because there's no way I'll be able to afford this right now. Go on past me, that's not the right place. This isn't going to work if you keep screwing up like that. My dog's looking at me very strangely across the bed. Well, you see here, I'm basically going for a sort of rectangle, like corridor, with this sort of central bit. You'll see I'm going to lay out the rest of the rooms. So the main whole reason for the central bit is so the inner sanctum can go there, because I just always love having my inner sanctum in like the sort of center of this big square bits of like corridor. And if there's more room, which who knows, maybe there will be on another level, because it turns out this game actually has more than one level. Takes you ages to finish the first level, but who knows, maybe I'll only do this first level. And that's just me cleaning out because I didn't want the rocks, in the sanctum. Unfortunately, now it looks a bit too small if I do that to make it even. So we'll be nice and evil and devious and have our rooms not be even length. And I finally decided to prioritize getting the power generator put in, because that might help. For some reason, then my capacitor would place. But yeah, having power might help, since for the past, I don't know, I guess maybe a couple of minutes I've been walking out with no power. That means what doors are open? Yes, and this is an active infamy. They pretty much act as sort of special missions you can send your minions on, and they'll reap you certain rewards. The only problem is there's some radio broadcasts during this video, which you won't be able to hear now, since this is all... Actually, no, the game audio did record, so you should be able to hear them. So when I see it recording, I'll shut up for the time being. Oh, and look, I finally realised there's no front door to my base. I might want to fix that. As we're pretting about, looking at that failed bit of corridor I stuck out. And look again, I just realised, oh, briefcase rack. I'm just having to tidy up all this stuff, because in the first set of videos, where the recorder didn't work properly with it, like, I did all this stuff and then I totally forgot about it. And there's me again struggling with the controls. Oh, even more new rooms, hotel lobbies, hotel lounges. They're so expensive, I'm not going to build them for a while. I'd rather get my base operational. And now you're going to see me prattling about trying to delete my room. Where's the delete room button? That's the trap button. Literally, I don't know why it didn't appear back then. Maybe it's because my guys were carrying something from there to the other room. Perhaps that was getting in the way or something. Who knows? And you just saw some outside structures there. See, they've got the hotel ones, the topside jacks. So I could cover my base with that, but no, we need something else to do that. And you can actually stick more entrances on your base. Don't know why you'd want to make your base more open, but it's possible. Guess you could make a sort of quick escape route for your leader, but that also means a quick entrance route for the enemies. But they can't reach the strong room to deposit funds. There's a massive one right there, game. Oh, I guess it's because the only strong room with money in it doesn't have a briefcase rack anymore. Yes, my very small barracks there. All these like 20 minions I have, all sharing free beds. So let's go ahead and remedy this. Because we need all the minions we can get. And I'll probably have to build another barracks somewhere else eventually. And we're putting some guns in here because we would like to defend our base with guns as well as just, you know, punching people. And in fact, there's an agent right there. Past me, agent. Please just break in. There. Blind old me. And he's just gonna walk in, take a snapshot of the prison cell. Well, these minions go the long way around to get to him. Oh yeah, and the door securities are really retarded for this game. I think I'll go into them a bit later though, so I'll just wait till then. Beat up this guy. Kick in the chest. And I got a message at the bottom which I'm just deciding to ignore for who knows what reason. Oh, and here's another mission we're gonna go on. Get a technician, because we need all the new types of minions we can get. And, you know, I don't have many minions to send out, so... Base, just extract 2 from there. If you move around the minions quick enough, you don't have to wait for them to go back to the base and then like, get back onto the helicopter. But I think I might have messed up there. And there we go, we're going to steal the library archives, I think that mission is. And here's to capture the technician. Which should be very useful because technicians, which will let them perform maintenance on our base. I'm not entirely sure everything they do. But I know one thing, is they perform maintenance, and it should stop our generators from exploding for,
the forces of justice,
you know, a reason that's not just the guys showing up and putting TNT on them and the likes. I do hate those TNT minions. They ruin all my plans. And I was just looking at this corridor here and I realized how flawed this design is. It's going to take forever to build anything now. I believe that's what I'm doing anyway, because that's certainly what my present self was doing. The video's frozen. Nope, there we go. I'm sorry this is horribly desynced. I'm watching like pretty terrible like slow running recording at the moment. When do you know, what can I do? I'm not going to bother replaying through all this because I don't think it went in terribly bad. It would also be the 3rd time playing through it on camera. If they comes to a helicopter, stack of 4 guys. We're going to go get that technician. It's the last thing we do. And believe me, for many of those minions, it probably is the last thing they're going to do.
Mission underway.
And I think that's it. Oh no. I think I send more minions over there to help with the funds. As soon as I'm planning to start building some more rooms. And yep, there we go. I realised this corridor is a complete mess. They won't go do this if I build it in little sections.
Room construction on hold.
Because I really need this stuff like the training room built, and I can't do that now unless I build the corridor, which as you saw there I made absolutely ginormous. I probably didn't have to make the corridor that big, but I decided to. Messel, I don't really know too much, like, I don't really know what the uses for it. Staff rooms basically let people relax. I believe it also help with their loyalty, because they'll, like, think you're all cool and stuff. Give them a nice place to hang out. And the training room will let your minions, like the valets, technicians, to train more generic guys into valets and technicians. And I've forgotten how to build doors. Well, I really need to like teach myself how to play this properly, because I'm just keep on forgetting like how to do stuff.
Construction underway. Room construction unpaused.
We'll search on my base. My evil genius must be getting pretty tired now. He's been standing there in that room constantly. He hasn't had a single rest. There we go. Now I can destroy this. And actually, I just realized to then my funds were frozen, so my guys couldn't actually do anything with the money, I don't think. My heat still isn't very high in that section, so I'm going to send in some more guys. Because they tend to be, Patriot tend to be the best field to steal from, because they tend to have some very rich places. My valet there is working on the computers, because he hasn't got any hotel to go to. Just be quiet.
Attention! This is an Anvil World Service transmission. The chairman begs his loyal citizens to be on the lookout for suspicious foreigners on Chinese soil. The evil organization continues to prey on our civilians, perhaps hoping to somehow exploit their skills. The chairman assures you that these infidels will be stopped, and the party will once more be triumphant.
Yeah, let's be just second.
This is Pacific FM, and I'm Larry Driscoll, keeping you up to date with regional events from California all the way up to Alaska. The story on everyone's lips today is the big felony committed earlier. No one knows who's responsible yet, but everyone's got a theory. Isn't that right, Bill? Haha, yeah. Even the penguins in Alaska got a theory, Larry. Penguins are from the South Pole, Bill. Damn it, Larry. Why do you always show me up on air?
Oh, whoops, I didn't realize it ended there. As you see here, we're pulling this slumped over technician into our jail cell. And I should probably get some more of those built at some point. Anyway, after those missions, our heat is greatly increased. We should probably get those guys out of there. And you saw we already did that in the Anvil region. And I just realized I left some guys over in the Patriot region anyway on the other bit. Which passed me, just missed out. Oh no, there we go. Get him out of there. He's only making us 200 gold, it's not worth the loss of him. Get 60 seconds, our operations will be slowed down. I could probably make some more minions, no I can't. Okay, we're gonna get our first technician. Huzzah. As soon as one of our guys decides to get over there and start interrogating. And our generator there, it seems to be running fine for now. I was going to check its wear, it seems to be fine. I had no idea what the capacitors do, but I think I'll read about it in a minute anyway. Turns out they're actually pretty useful. But I don't know if they work without a power generator. Well, no, they must work without the power generator, that's the whole point of them. But I mean, I don't know, if you need a power generator, then those things actually get it running. Well, I'm sure I'll just start using them and then end up messing it up in some sort of amusing way. And I'm thinking, oh, it's time to put some traps into this base. And I don't want to put the poison gas cage, because all that tends to do is end up getting my, like, the enemy agents will set it off, run underneath it, then my minions will tail after them, and then get caught in the trap and die. And so I decided to pick in the confusing pop-up trap. Now thinking about it, I probably should have put in the wind machine, made it blown back out the base, like entrance. But I thought at the time the confusing pop-up trap would be the most amusing. And that's me again forgetting how to rotate stuff. And you need pressure pads in this game to actually set up items, or set up traps like this.
Object purchase order confirmed.
So what are we doing? Ah, now we've got the technician. I'm just gonna leave those traps for now, because I don't know what I'm doing with them. And you just always let in those thieves there. I'm guessing they're thieves anyway, they've got backpacks on. Oh, burglars. Whatever. Get that polybag out of here. I realised, does their emblem change, like on their polybags, depending what organisation they're from? No, there seems to be multiple varieties of it, so.
New room blueprint.
Emilio's been killed. Ah! Stop